Good afternoon. Am I audible to you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me share my screen first.
Kurebari, Kurebari,
Ye-
Kurebari nikesitu.
So today we will start a new unit, which is the file, or you can say file handling. Okay. So anyone has any idea what is a file in our computer? What is a file? Just in normal term, just say. Why we use files?
Where are they?
Space in a memory where data is stored. Yes, correct. So file is a place where we keep our data. So why we need it? Normally in a file we store our data, right? So in case of program also, suppose you are writing something in your C and your C, that console is not big enough that it will show all the data. Sometimes we might have to write so many things and the space is not enough. Okay. So for those, like with when we work with the big data, means large amount of data, we can use files. Okay. So that if your program is terminated, it doesn't get lost. Okay, suppose you are just typing anything in your console. See, whenever you write a program, I always ask you guys to save it, right? Why I ask you to do that, or why is it important? You can write the whole program in the console itself, and then you can write, not a problem. But we save it because so that even your program is terminated or later on also you can access those files. Okay, so if you have to enter a large amount of data, then it will take a lot of time to enter them all. Okay, so if you have a file containing all the data, you can easily access the content of the file using your C commands. Okay, moreover you can also easily your move data from one computer to another and so on. Okay, so how can you define a file? You can say your file is just a sequence of bytes on a disk, right? It's a computer memory. So for the computer, file is nothing but a sequence of bytes which we store in the disk, and it's a group of closely related data. Okay, so now using C also, we can do lots of things. We can create a new file, we can open a file, we can close files and so on. Okay, before going to that part, can you tell me how many types of files we have? Normally we have two types of files. Okay, one is text file. One is our text file. Text file means all the files where we have txt extension. We can write those in your notepad or any word editor. Okay, so if it is with the extension txt, that's a text file. Then we also have binary files. Okay, for binary file extension is bin. So text file is just like how we read things. Okay, it's easily readable and all. And binary files basically all with 0 and 1s. Okay, so binary files are more secure than your text files. Okay, and it consumes less amount of space. Anyway, so using C, we can handle both of these two types of files, both text and binary files. Okay, so what are the main things we can do here? We can perform different operation. One is we can create file, create a new file. Then we can open an existing file, open an existing file. Then we can also read a file. Then we can write to a file. Then we can also delete a file. Okay, so these are the operations we can perform on file. Okay, these are the operations we can perform on files that are stored in our computer or laptop. Okay, now there are many functions in your C library to open, read, write, search, and close the file. Okay, there are many different functions. Means to do this operation, we have some particular functions. Okay, I'll tell you, just give me a sec. Okay, coming. Okay. Okay, now we have different types of functions. Functions to do these operations. First is fopen. Okay, so what it does, from the name itself, you will know that it simply opens a new or existing file. Okay, fopen. From the name itself, you will know it can open a file. You can either open a new file or you can just open an existing file. Then we have printf. Okay, so there we have normal printf and this is fprintf. So fprintf write data into the file. Okay. In normal printf, what we do? We just display our result in the console, right? Using the fprintf, you can write the data into the file. Okay. Similarly, we have fscanf. So it will read the data from file. Okay. In normal scanf, we just read the user input data, correct, in the program or console itself. And using the fscanf, it will read the data from the file. All the time we did the program in the console itself, we never accessed any files. Now, with the help of these functions, we can access our files that are stored in our computer or laptop. Okay. Then we have another function, put C. Okay. Remember in normal put C, we just means display or write characters. So this one is similar. It will write characters. Character into file. Suppose you have a file, then you want to write, then you have to use the f put c. Okay. Then we have f get c. So it will read the character. Reads the character from file. Okay. Then we have f close. Okay. So just like f open, you can open a file, or so using f close, you can close the file. So remember, whenever you do any functions or any program that is which involves opening a file, always remember to close the file. Okay. In between whatever operation you do, if you open a file, then remember to close a file. And it is applicable to not only C, it applicable to any programming language. Okay. You see Java, Python, anything. If you open a file, then you have to close the file too. Okay. Next, another function we have fseek. So fseek sets, what it does, it sets the file pointer to a given position. Okay. So another thing is, whenever we will work with the file, we have to work with the pointer. And it's a special type of pointer, and the name of that pointer is the file pointer itself. I'll come to that point soon. First, let's see all the functions. After C, we again have another put W. Okay. It will write integer. Your put C writes character, and here it will write an integer. Fine. Okay. Then we have similarly get W. It will reads integers. Then we have ftel So it will return a current position of your file. Okay, then last one we have rewind. Okay, rewind function will set the pointer to the beginning of the file. Okay, sets the file pointer to the okay. So these are the functions you have to remember, or these are the functions we use to handle any files. Okay, most common one is your f open, printf, scanf, then f close. Sometimes we also use these. Okay. Okay, at least you should remember the difference between fprintf and normal printf, or fscanf and normal scanf. Okay. Just see it for a while. Okay, so just as I mentioned earlier, to work with file, you need to declare a pointer. Declare a pointer of type file. So type of the pointer is the file. Okay, so this declaration is needed for communicating between the files and the program. So you can just declare like this, f pointer. Okay, this is the file pointer you need to declare before doing any operations. Okay, you can access any files with the help of this file pointer only. File pointer FTR. Anyone saying anything? So let's see how we can open a file. Okay, open file. Okay, so for that, what function we will use? F open. Correct. So your f open function is defined in your stdio.h header file only. So using the stdio.h header file, you can access f open as well. Okay. So standard syntax you can say is pointer equal to f open. You have to provide the file path, or you can also give the file name. Then you can have to write the mode. Okay, mode. Okay, so this pointer is here is a file pointer. So some places you can also see the syntax is something like your file pointer f open, there will be a constant character file name, pointer file name, then sorry, just comma, constant character file mode. Okay, so your f open accepts two parameters. Okay, in both ways f open accepts two parameters. Okay, either you give the file name. Okay, if your file and your program is in the same folder, then all you have to do is provide the file name. But if your file is somewhere else and your program save is somewhere else, then you can also provide the file path. Okay, got the difference when you have to give file name and when you have to provide a file path? If file is stored at the same location as your stored program, then you can just provide the file name. Okay, if your file is somewhere else and your program is somewhere else saved, then you have to provide file path. Okay, you can also provide the file path also, it's not a problem. Okay, then second parameter is the mode. Okay, this is important thing. So mode will decide which file is to be open. Okay, it's basically a string. Okay, it's a string. Now, whenever you want to open a file, you have to provide the mode. Mode will tell you whether you want to open a text file in a read mode or you want to open a text file in a write mode. Then there are so many other modes. So it is very important to mention the mode. Okay. So what are the different modes? Again, there are different modes for fopen function. Okay. Different modes are, one is R. R means it opens a text file in read mode. Okay, if you use R, that means you are opening a text file only, and that is only in read mode. You cannot perform any operation in that. Okay, then we have W. W means it's a write mode. So it opens a text file in write mode. Okay, read, you will only read. Write means you can also perform certain operations in your file. Okay, then we have A. A means opens text file in append mode. You can append two files. Okay, we will see all those modes. Then we have R plus. Okay, if you write R plus, that means it will open a text file in read and the write mode. That means you can do both read and write. Okay, opens a text file in read and write mode. Then we also have W plus. It is also a bit similar, opens your text file in read and write mode. It is also read and write. Okay, then we have A plus. A plus means it is also again same. It opens a text file in read and write. Okay. Then we have the term RB. Okay, normal R means text file. If you write RB, that means it will open a binary file. Opens a binary file in read mode. Okay, so similarly we have WB, AB, RB plus, WB plus, and AB plus. Okay, so just like we did for the text file, similarly these are for your binary files. If you are working with a binary files, then mode should be with RB, WB, AB, RB plus, and so on. And these are for your text file. Okay. So how fopen works? First, it will search the file to be open. Then it loads the file from the disk and place it to the buffer. Okay, so buffer is used to provide efficiency for the read operation. Then it sets up a character pointer which points to the first character of the file. Okay. So these modes you have to remember when you work with the files. So see, there are different functions. There are various functions. Again, for fopen, you have also different modes. Okay. And then we have these modes. So simple R will open for reading. Okay, if your file does not exist, then it will just return you a null value. Okay, so it will return the file only when your file exists. If it doesn't, it will return the null value. Okay, then if you are working with binary, it will be the RB. Okay, then W is for open for writing. Okay, if the file exists, that means you can overwrite its content. Okay, and if your file does not exist, it will be created. Okay, got the difference? Read, it will just open in read mode. If your file exists in your computer, then it will just provide you the file. If it does not, it will return a null. And what W will do? If your file exists, means if you have an existing file, then you can just override the content. Okay, and if the file does not exist, that means you can create a new file. Okay, similarly for the WB, that means that is for your binary files. Okay, and what A does, it opens for append part. Okay, so if your file does not exist, it will be created. Otherwise, your data will be added to the end of the file. W will if you have an existing file, W mode will simply override the content of the existing file. Okay. And if you use A mode, if your file is existing one, then it will not override. It will simply append your data into the end of the file. Okay, got the difference between W mode and A mode? Yes, no? Okay. Can you repeat again? Yeah, sure. So R is only for reading a file. Suppose এটা file আছে তোমাৰ কম্পিউটাৰত নামটো ধৰা তোমাৰ নাম দি maybe it's a name is the name of the file is the file name .txt. Okay, this is the name of your file. এইটো file তোমাৰ কম্পিউটাৰত save আছে. Okay, now you want to open this file. Okay, suppose তোমাৰ যিটো program and file text is saved in the same location. I'm just starting from the beginning again. Suppose tomar D driver at a folder, suppose folder 1. In folder 1, you have saved your program as well as this file txt is also in the folder 1. That means both files are in folder 1. Then you can just provide the name of the file here. Okay. fopen file name is important, or otherwise you can also provide the file path, means location of the file. Okay, location hole ki hobo, maybe it's in D, then maybe another folder 1, then you have the file name file.txt. Okay, either you can provide like this or you can simply provide like file.txt. So either way it's correct. You can either provide the file path if it is in a different location, or if it is in the same folder, then you can just provide the file name like this. Okay. Now you have to give the mode. Whenever you open a file, you have to provide the mode. Okay. So mode will decide what you want to do with your file. Now, যদি mode to R hoy, you have to write like ffiletext dot R. Okay. Simply you have to write some fopen file.txt. Okay. Then the mode. Suppose your mode is R here. Okay. So if it is R, it will only open for reading. Then if your mode is W, that means it's open for writing. Suppose file txt to kiba kibi likha ase, already something written here. So if you use the W mode, you can override the content of the file txt. Maybe file txt to likha ase someone's name, maybe Ram. Okay. Then if you open it a write mode, then you want to perform something, that means you can override this. So in place of Ram, ekhini override hoy maybe Jane hoy gol. You are just overwriting the content of the file using the W mode. Okay. Now if you open it in A mode, append mode, so the content will not be overwrite. Okay. If it's a Ram, then your newly added will be appended in the end of the file. Okay. That's the difference. W will completely overwrite your content of the file and A will simply append at the end of the file. Okay. Okay. Then R plus is both for reading and writing, and W plus is also open for both reading and writing. Then A plus is actually for reading and appending. Sorry, it will be append. Okay, it is read and append. R plus read and write, W plus also read and write, A plus read and append. Okay, and whenever you put a BBB, that means you are working with a bin file or binary file. Okay, okay, that's it for today. Stop sharing. Take the attendance first. Since it's the last chapter, you can go a bit slowly. Okay, so I'll start Laplace up around 2:15. Okay.
What time?
Huh?
Ma'am, timing?
2:15 মানত লওঁ।
Ma'am, 2:15 ma'am. Okay, ma'am, ঠিক আছে।
লাঞ্চ কৰিব আছে যদি 3 PM ল'ম, ময়ো নাই কৰা।
ma'am, 3 PM লৈ ল'ব ma'am।
Okay, then we'll start at 3 PM. Okay, thank you all.